It's quiet. Your eyes are getting heavy, aren't they? Nap time? Or are you going to watch me and help me? Okay. Time to get back to work on the Porsche Cayenne here. And we're going to finish the paint correction. We're going to move on to protection. I'll show you what we're going to use, an exciting new product. And then we'll finish it up and do some finishing touches, the cherry on top, and we'll see how it turned out. Let's get to work, guys. When we left off in the last video, we had washed it and deconned, and we had done two test areas, one with a one-step pad and polish, the other with a, well, more of a finishing polish and pad. And of course, the one-step dug a little bit deeper and got the job done. And I want to show you, we got the job done without removing a, well, really a measurable amount of clear coat. So we're going to go ahead and move on with the more aggressive step on this vehicle anyways. And we could put some numbers behind the gloss that, the gloss units that it will jump to, 10 gloss units. You can pick up 4 or 5 with the naked eye. This is the Team 3D1 and a Eurofiber 50/50 pad. So the next thing we should really do is tape off some areas. Like the badge up here is already worn. I don't want to bump up against it with a pad or this plastic trim here or the plastic trim under the mirror and damage it. If I get distracted, you never know. Customers coming in, phones ringing. So we are going to go ahead and grab some masking tape and tape off the areas we want to protect from getting either stained or bump up against it with a backing plate or a pad and damage it. Most of the modern polishes and compounds, you don't need to worry about staining. So it's going to be mostly damage from a backing plate or a pad. There we have it. I'm going to grab my polisher, load it up with 3D1, and we're going to get started here. We're going to start with the hood. On this video, the roof is already done. I can't get footage up there. I can't get the camera high enough. And we have the hood split in half with a 50/50. Not perfect. It's not going to end up that way. Not after 160,000 miles. There's going to be some chips, some scratches that are too deep to chase after. But we're going to make huge improvements and get some nice crisp reflection and gloss, which will take the attention away from the other stuff. In no time at all, really, we have the whole hood finished, and we can now see some really crisp reflections from the hex lights above. I'm away from them. I don't like being under them and correcting vehicles. Those are fine for lighting up the shop, doing paint protection film and coatings. For paint correction, they're just too distracting for me. I like linear lighting, and that's what we're going to set up in this third bay. But look at the reflection. You can see the theater screen, the Lamborghini logo, and now what we have left on these panels are rock chips. As I correct each panel, I will fill these in as we go along. And back to polishing. We'll eventually have to grab some smaller polishers from the 5-inch backing plate to the 3-inch on the mirrors, the A pillars, B and C pillars. I did want to show you can often get a transfer from those soft B and C pillars. Just clean your pad often so the pad stays effective and doesn't get clogged. And then continue on, starting from the top, moving to the bottom of your vehicle. After a trip around the Porsche with that combination, we want to get it good with a panel prep. So we can walk around the vehicle, inspect our work so far, decide, do we want to make it another step and another trip around the vehicle? Would we be happy for what this is, a vehicle with 160,000 miles on it, with this one step, and protect it from there? A lot of owners and, their eyes, they don't have the eyes that we do or the vision we do when it comes to looking at automotive finishes. They wouldn't even see some of the stuff that we see. Swirls. You'd be surprised when customers come in for a quote and I point out, hey, during these protected packages, we can do whatever it takes to remove blemishes like these swirls here, car wash marks, and they'll come in and they didn't even know it was there. They don't have the eye to see what we see. So a lot of people would be extremely happy with it the way it is now. I may go the extra step because I can see it. By the way, you did notice as I was continuing to move from one panel to another around the vehicle, and if I caught paint chips or scratches through the clear, I would go ahead and touch them up from there. Now, it would be completely up to you if you wanted to do some color sanding and keep filling until that scratch has come up level, or just fill it in one time so you're not seeing primer or color coat or bare metal or plastic, and just move on from there and protect it. Again, it's in the eye of the beholder and the owner's taste. Ooh-wee, will you look at that? I told you that would turn out like a mirror. Somebody just walking by, to them that paint would look pretty damn good, although nowhere near perfect. Even the A, B, C pillars came out incredible. Something I'd like you to see before we go any further, because all you do is repeat that process all the way around the car, and that's how it turned out. But if you look really, really close, and you have to get up close to it, you could see a slight haze. That could be finished down with a fine finishing polish and a finishing pad like the Roop's Fine or Ultra Fine pad. Tell me down in the comment section if you would want to see me go over it with that second step and really finish it off and dial it in, or just protect it from here, which many would, and would be absolutely ecstatic to have a finish like this on their vehicle. So let me know down in the comments section, because we're running out of time tonight after this correction, and we're going to have to protect it, prep it and protect it, and put the finishing touches on it in another video. So it's going to turn out to be a 3-video series. So before we hop on to the next video, let me know in the comments section. Your opinion is important to me. And if you tell me to finish it off with an extra step, I will do it. That will do it for the second video. Third and final video coming up next. Shop manager has pretty much given up waiting on her walk, so she's just relaxing. Let me know how you think it turned out, and let me know if you want me to do the extra step. This has been Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. I'll catch you in the next video.